of the church with blasphemy hands.
Yes, indeed. Right, it is 7:30 on a Tuesday night. Can I just confirm that everybody can access their character sheets and see what they expect to see? Plus or minus a couple of extra points of stress?
Yes.
I did hit the button that Foundry gives us to refresh per session features and abilities, so just check that your per session features and abilities have indeed refreshed.
Don't think I have it.
Yep.
There's the prayer dice. Nice.
It has now. And everyone gains hope.
Everyone gains hope.
Yay!
I'm sorry, my helpful things for you guys tend to resolve around battle of this does less damage, don't die.
Hey, so useful in the end.
On that note, don't die.
Yay!
Right, only I can do this, as it turns out, to everybody, so let me do this right now.
It's also in your effects tab if you want to just take it on yourself.
So the way
Yeah,
you
let's
said that, I
just
just
make
went
sure.
straight
Yeah,
to
they-
the old Mystery Science Theatre thing of, don't make the mistake these people made. Don't do what they did. Don't die.
No,
I
still
like
won't let
that
me do
we've
it.
gained
Okay.
56 Eldritch as well, since I think last time.
I can neither confirm nor deny your suspicions.
Just going
It
that
was
well.
about 250 last time, so.
All I'm hearing
it's-
is rookie numbers.
Yeah,
you
we'll
got
push
right
that number up. Yeah.
It doesn't go up a point every time we do something stupid, because we'd have hit like 700. That's the case.
We'd be in triple digits by now.
You guys
Look,
just
it was
aren't
only
social.
one window, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that
It's not doing
woman and above dead now. You know.
That window had it coming.
But we've all done weird things. Like, it only seems like a week ago that I responded to a small insect coming and giving me a bit of a bite by exploding a chunk of a street.
No, right? It's not an overreaction at all.
The street
Right.
knows what it did.
For some
The
reason,
bug knows what it did.
it's not letting me add it to Tapestry and Peter, so I've now gone a different route and just copied someone else's over. So you
They
guys
might
should...
have still had theirs in from last time.
Nope, they had nothing, not one. So
Ah.
they couldn't reactivate it because there was nothing there, which is interesting. So I had to
Nothing at
pull it
all.
from somebody
Nice.
else.
Haha, no bonus for you.
Okay then, so everybody has got their extra hope bonus thanks to Shaun. I take it. And now everybody's got their extra rally. Okay, cool. We shall be back in a second or two, folks, after we just play this intro. See you in a couple of moments. Hello, hello, folks, and welcome along to Lost Luyarnha once again. So, without any further ado, I would like to do my usual shout-outs. First of all, to my players. All of our 6 hunters are here today. Thank you very much for coming along, guys. And, of course, big thank you to the guys who did Foundry without which we wouldn't have a really good engine to use Daggerheart on Foundry. So yes, thank you guys, as per usual. Of course, Darrington Press for releasing Daggerheart, MonkeyDM for releasing Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt, which this is based upon, as well as Ghostfire Gaming' Grim Hollow, which I shall be borrowing one or two things from occasionally. There might also be another one, but that's for Chapter 2, if and when it occurs. For now, we are still on Chapter 1 of Lost Luyarnha, as we continue through our story. So, unless the Bard would like to do the summary. I know I've just sprung this on you. So.
We have gloriously defeated these monsters. You might have had psychological issues, but we dealt with those. The gigantic wolves have disappeared. We've escaped through the city, and by a sheer force of will and opening the unlocked door, we're now in the temple. If I remember correctly.
More or less, yes. Well done.
The local Radiant Church.
Correctamundo.
Are you saying that an adventuring party actually used the door correctly for once. Oh my goodness! Someone
We
noted
can
it in the
correct
diary.
that next time.
Yes, someone needs to charge through a door.
Well, I'll give it time, I suppose. All right then. So yes, you have managed to successfully travel through the haunted streets of Luyarnha, the Ruby District at the very least, in order to try and find sanctuary. You have arrived in Luyarnha during Geistnacht, which is apparently one of the frequent cursed moons that occurs above the city every now and then. Also known as the Shattered Moon. I was going to say the Broken Moon, but that wasn't quite right. And the city is not only replete with monsters, but also the Walking Dead. And various other things, too. But yes, you have managed to battle your way through the streets and are looking to get to a nearby cathedral in order to seek sanctuary there. And you managed to open the gates of the Plaza de Noir, which allows you access to the cathedral. So, without any further ado, let us get to the Cathedral of the Radiant Church, as I change the ambience and bring us to the doors of the cathedral. Now, of course, we are outside the doors of this cathedral at first. So, with steps heavy from the night's trials, you approach the Grand Cathedral. The soaring bell tower blocks the moon's light while it tolls a desperate call, summoning survivors to seek refuge within its walls. So, you arrive... Worst vacation ever. You arrive at the doors. And so, you... who is going to ring the bell, bang the door, whatever you want to do?
Wait, is there a bell? Can we definitely ring the bell?
Peter
Well-
will bang on the door, is yelling, "Sanctuary! Let us in!"
Sanctuary. Alright, the door is answered and opens a crack to show you the face of a woman, armed and armoured, and she is levelling a... I believe it's a rifle. Yep. Flintlock rifle at whoever manages to meet the barrel as the door is opened a crack.
Peter.
Gonna
Which,
guess
you know, in this case, yeah, is Peter. Now, remind us, what does Peter look like?
He's
Especially-
just in full plate armor, visor down. It's like it's deliberately designed to obscure as much of his features as possible. But you might be able, if the light was right, you might be able to get a hint of his eyes.
Okay.
With
Now,
the,
the outer
lupine
faceplate
scent.
of his visor, what does that resemble? Does it have any specific design on it?
No, fairly bland and remarkable. It's not quite the kind of beak shape, but it's a bit more pointed rather than flat.
Okay.
As if it's designed to give extra room to something underneath.
Does he need room for his schnozzle?
Far be it for us to assume anything.
I'm assuming.
So,
I mean, we have seen it.
A bit, yeah, you have.
So the lady at the door with the rifle goes, "A hunter," and looks at the rest of you. More hunters. Then her eyes rest on Galar. At which point she looks slightly horrified and cocks the hammer of a rifle. Bloody ghost!
Not a ghost.
Good morning.
Friendly.
Seems a bit
I
harsh.
think-
I know his complexion's pale, but come on.
That's a good point, actually, Shaun. Is it a male or is it female? I'm quite.
It's
I'm
a
not
lady.
Are
quite
you
sure
a
whether-
ghost?
It's female.
It's female, yeah.
Mhm.
I thought it was, but I didn't want to make a presumption.
At which point
She's
a
not a moon
voice...
ghost.
Not a moon ghost. How am I supposed to take that? Says the lady at the door.
The fact he is conversing with you and not just trying to latch on and drink your life force, or any of our own, at this point might be a giveaway.
Indeed. And you assume that you've seen more than I've seen on nights like this, fella. Sorry, but we're... And she's about to close the door on you. This is a church, right? At which point you hear a voice from further back, a male voice. Wait a moment. As a middle-aged looking man, for the ladies amongst the party, a rather attractive middle-aged looking man with long hair and priestly robes, strides forward and actually pulls the door open all the way so that he can get a look. The moment you see the priestly robes, which are kind of not exactly tattered, but they've definitely been worn in quite a bit. So the robes are mostly coloured I'm going to say a dark grey. They probably were silvery at some point, but obviously it's a dark night.
Oh,
the lighting is dark.
Sorry, I'm just watching Tracy. You're just like, apparently a mannequin is a bit thirsty.
Nevertheless, as soon as you see that there's traces of like gold threading, but he also carries on his neck a pendant, which is has the symbol of the Anada on it, the same symbol that you guys have on your packs, if you remember. But the appearance of this man triggers an immediate and one would say involuntary response from two members of the group, namely Peter and Galar. As soon as you see that this guy is a priest of the Radiant Church with a couple of symbols of the Anada decorated on his robes, you both cross your hands over your chests with your hands open, not fists clenched. Well, at least Peter does so. Peter stows his weapon and immediately crosses his arms over his chest in a mimic of the you think it's a way
symbol.
of the symbol of the Anada. Galar, however, has this overwhelming sudden automatic response to sheath the rifle, pull out the weapon and shield, the one-handed weapon and shield, cross those across her chest, and both are currently showing deference to the priest. At which point he just nods at the two of you and asks you to get up. See, they are both members of the clergy, and he then manages to catch Khalad and Tapestry. Saints preserve me. Astralborn. Actual angel folk amongst us. Well, don't just stand there, Wedge. Let them in. At which point, both the ladies wielding the weapons that flank either side of him give each other a bit of an uncertain look. But then the red-headed one acknowledges that, just seems to give a nod in the priest's direction. At which point, the other one pointing a weapon at you just relents, and they open the doors all the way to allow you ingress. Come in, before other things notice you're here. Welcome, hunters. Although, forgive me, I seem to be assuming, are you hunters?
Glitch will let Darrington in first with the body, so she can close the door behind.
Oh, the body! I forgot about the body! I suddenly remembered there's a body being dragged in.
Yeah, and the fact that
you,
Feathers
Miss Hetherington.
and the fact that Feathers is absolutely caked in blood.
Well, so is Peter at this point.
Glitch will close the door and lock it.
We keep being
step
referred
politely
to as hunters. Our memories are hard to grasp right now,
I see.
but it feels right in some regards, at least for
Interesting.
myself.
Well, the shattered moon devours many things. Maybe in this case we have found people who, and he's pointedly looking at both of his, the door guards at this point, the two ladies. We are perhaps assuming a little too much, and remember that the moons do take, especially this one. Forgive my my hunters. They are doing their jobs. They are trying to protect the congregants, and he gestures behind him. Now, contrary to what this map indicates, the cathedral is actually not full, but many of the pews are occupied, and it looks like some of them are families, or at the very least, gatherings of people who know each other. Various different races are also in attendance, not just humans, but you've also got one or two orcs, a couple of dwarves, a smattering of various other races like halflings and the like, but for the most part, none so colourful as yourselves. In some gore-spattered cases, literally so. So initially they are all huddled in clusters, in groups around the place, but you do notice one or two other members of the clergy are moving around. Some others are civilians volunteering, handing out threadbare blankets and a couple of bits of what look like heated broth just to help those who are already here. As you can see, we offer sanctuary to anyone and everyone that is caught out in a night like this, especially if they can't make it back to their homes in time. Where are my manners? I'm Father Hawk, and these are my two out of the 3 hunters assigned to the Cathedral here. This is Biggs and Wedge. I'm not sure where Gwendolyn is at the moment, but Geraldine, pardon me. I'm not sure where Geraldine is at the moment, but she's out trying to fetch as many more people that may be wandering in need of a sanctuary. So, do come in. Find somewhere to sit. You all look like you've been through a lot. I'll see if I can't get some supplies, medical supplies to you, give you a once-over.
Appreciate
I
it.
think that one needs a bar. Never mind medical supplies.
Miss
Also, that's a
Featherington
body.
examines the body. Is it female? You mean the guard that was brought in?
Yep.
I'm going to go with no.
Do I drag
Male.
it further into the chapel, or leave it there?
Well, that's the thing. The two ladies on the door, the two hunters guarding the door, kind of regard that you're dragging a body in with you, and are giving you quizzical looks. Nevertheless, you are allowed to.
I'll leave it there then.
So Peter goes all the way up yonder, close to the pulpit.
Altar.
Skips off down the rug.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
yes,
it's
I
a
see.
rug.
The big yeah.
Carpet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a rug. I don't know what it's called, and I'm gonna
Bit
go
big
sit
for
over
a
here.
rug, so I'm going to go with bigger and go carpet.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Although there probably is a name actually for
Yeah.
those long
Add some water.
processional
I
type
shall wash off the blood.
Cardiffs? Carpets. Bleh. Hang
I'm
on.
sure they're called like hall runners or something.
Yeah, you're probably right, but I wouldn't like to guess. Anyone who's watching and fancies correcting us on our not correcting us, helping us in our ignorance would be most appreciated.
Is the church domed, by the way?
Not so much domed as it has a tall steeple which has a bell. Well, it has a bell tower. So.
Is the bell tower in the centre of the church?
No, that would be. Ooh, let me see. Where's the stairs? The stairs are on the northern end. So those would be the stairs to get to the bell tower. So the bell tower is probably pretty hefty. Takes up the entire
Is
north
the-
portion of the cathedral.
Is the roof painted?
It is, but the dim wan light of the candles, which you notice are actually burning an interesting colour, don't quite illuminate the roof. So if there is some
Well,
kind
that's
of
fine.
ceiling fresco, then you can't quite tell.
That's fine. I shall just stare at the shadows in the middle, from the middle of the room, caked in blood.
Okay.
Oh yeah, way to bring in a piece.
You're right, by the way. It's runners.
Runners. There we go. Thank
Good
you.
job.
So, is Galar lingering by the door with the two door guards?
BRB.
BRB. Okay, cool. So I'm going to assume that Galar kind of just like floats in. There are numerous points of darkness in here, I notice. So just to make things a little easier for you, I might expand some of these. I'll expand the central light, actually. Let me see if I can get that a bit further out. 'Cause
I
the
mean, it
central
makes
light
sense to have
should
some
be
dark
bigger.
areas. So they wouldn't want to attract things from outside. So
Well, exactly, no, but one assumes a candelabrum in the center area to illuminate more of the place. But Father Hawk, as well as the sparse few other members of the clergy, minor clerics of some variety, start coming around with bandages, or at the very least cloth and water to help wipe you down. So essentially I am giving you guys a short rest to utilize to do what you do with short rests, which of course can be attend your own wounds, mend your armor, take away stress.
Talk to the patron.
Talk to patron. But you know, you called upon quite a bit of favor in your time.
I did.
So you still do have favor, so it wouldn't be, you know, a big thing to. At the very least, I wouldn't take a downtime action away from you for the short rest. So if you have a spare action, then fine, very good. I can see you at least have taken stress, so you might want to clear the stress at the very least.
I think we might be clearing some stress.
Yeah, definitely.
By the way, apologies for the people listening. I'm dying in a corner.
That's fine. That's fine.
What did you do?
Choked on my own laughter earlier.
Aha.
Choking on your own.
My lungs hate me. Yeah. Now my lungs hate me.
You're not
Slaps the wet
supposed to
cloth
breathe in
away
that.
Yeah.
when someone tries to
I don't-
clean her. So yeah, Father Hawk comes up and yeah, tries to say. And when the cloth gets slapped away, he looks back at whoever's closest, and essentially goes, your mannequin is refusing to let me clean it?
That's because our mannequin is sentient, and you didn't ask her.
I'm sorry, did you say your mannequin is sentient?
Ask her before you touch her.
Also, she hasn't taken a short rest. Or is she not taking one?
No, I can see 10 to wounds.
Oh, there we
Clear
are.
stress. There they are, right there. In the right hand
Oh,
side.
you can do both.
You can do
so
both.
Yeah, it's because I haven't actually done it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Some
you
of
only did
us
one.
can take long time actions in short times. Wow, I
Yes.
didn't need to do both to clear stress. Oh well, fuck it.
It's fine. It's all
Done
good.
it now. Yeah, Glitch is gonna come and sit here looking really amused that he tried to clean without asking.
Bloody hell. I rolled double 6 then.
No stress for you.
And it's gone.
So Father Hawk just kind of tentatively offers Miss Featherington the washcloth and the bowl of water to see if she'll take it and do it herself.
Nope.
In which case he just bows and walks off to whoever else would like.
Glitch is gonna go and steal at least a wet cloth and come back. Would you like me to at least clean it off your face, Miss Featherington? That way you look pretty while also being drenched in blood.
Feathers won't respond. She'll just carry on looking. She goes back to looking up at the roof.
Right, fine, that's okay. Glitch will just make herself clean then. Gotta clean off the awesome clockwork.
So, the response you guys are getting is pretty mixed, to be sure. You're all busying yourselves with your various short rest tasks, and so getting some assistance with that from whoever passes by. But naturally, Galar gets more than a couple of nervous looks, what with it being Geistnacht at all, and all. People are giving Galar a wide berth. A couple of inquisitive children are looking in Peter's direction, especially because they just see this big guy in armor. Folks are just generally looking at Glitch and, well, mostly Miss Featherington with curious gazes, but are otherwise leaving them alone. The two that are attracting the most attention, which is got to be weird for Tapestry, are Calad and Tapestry. Mostly Calad. But Tapestry is getting a good couple of looks from people, and it's not... Well, I'd like to say it's not scared looks. Most of it is looks of awe and wonder. And the two of you hear more than a couple of people referring to Angelborn. People around Calad especially either are either casting nervous glances in his direction all the time, or are starting to get their confidence up, are starting to crowd round. Whereas with Tapestry, it's more a case of they can, because of what he looks like, he thinks maybe people are associating him with the heavens, but you are hearing mutters of Starborn and Celestial Messenger being bandied around as people are looking at him. But the people are now starting to actively crowd around Calad, and more than a few are asking for blessings. A couple are of course just asking him to bless them to help Geistnacht go away so that they can go back to their loved ones who may be in need of the bandages or the food that they've fetched and were too late getting back. A couple ask for a prayer maybe to help call on the Radiant One, who must surely be looking through his Calad's many eyes to judge them, judge them worthy of having the scourge taken away so that they can finally be rid of this curse. So there's more than a bit of reverence being cast in Calad's direction. So he's starting to get crowded at this point.
Yes. Calad is gonna pull on something that he didn't realise he had. He's going to hop on top of a pew, standing, not the cushion off, standing on the pew, and he's going to tell a story of hope and just think about some sort of parable about how the sun will rise again. It will be, there's always tomorrow, and please listen to your priest. He knows what's going on. I haven't got a clue.
That sounds very much like the Hulk from the Avengers movies saying, listen to your mom, she's in charge.
That sort of thing.
Gotcha.
It jumps up like, you are only
This would have been a rousing speech or very inspirational, but it's been a long day.
Yes, absolutely.
So since it's been a long day, it's just a normal speech.
And that's fine. A 17 with hope means that you do manage to capture this crowd, who are essentially a captive audience anyway. But Father Hawk stops what he's doing and just stands there and listens. And when this speech is done, offering out hope for everyone seems genuinely moved, and the ambience in the cathedral lifts audibly. Everyone now seems lighter for it. And
now they might leave me alone and go bother the father while I go and hide in the corner.
So yeah, Father Hawk seems very appreciative of what Calad said, and actually says so. Thank you. They needed something to get them through tonight, and I think that was it. Thank you, sir. Meanwhile, Tracy, you said that Glitch was reading the book. It's a whacking, great heavy tome, but it's a religious treatise. It's essentially what you expect to find in a cathedral. It is various hymns and sermons and whatnot about the Radiant One.
Yeah, Glitch got bored. It wasn't anything to do with mechanics and stuff. She's like,
no, sadly it was not.
So she went off and started doodling, just sat down on some stairs.
But one or two things may have caught your eye during just flipping through some of these pages, in that as much as it is a religious book, and therefore it is a book about parables and whatnot, about how to deliver messages and life lessons and whatnot, and what's acceptable and what's not. A couple of the messages that she picks up from skim reading, and I get the impression with Glitch that, you know, we're talking commander data from Star Trek levels of flipping through pages at a brisk pace in order to absorb as much information quickly.
Probably without tearing them.
Yes. Well,
obviously, don't destroy things for no fun.
A couple of the interesting treatises that seem to be prevalent in some of these life lessons is the obligation of the strong to protect the weak.
That does seem to be a thing that happens here. That is definitely been happening.
Has it?
It has. In this particular place, the wolves guard the sheep instead of eat them.
Not that
Are
we're
you saying
pointing
that aloud?
fingers here.
Except the werewolves, they're just crazy. But we don't talk about them.
Okay, so who do we have loitering around here? Okay, cool. So unless anyone's got anything specific they would like to do whilst they are here in the cathedral, taking a bit of time in order to rest and recuperate a bit.
I selected the prepare option for one of my short rest fins.
Okay.
So I figure how I prepare is I kind of look at all the different faces of the congregation, sort of like kind of taking in the various sort of like features that people look like, so like different eye colors, different face shapes, different sort of bone structures, nose lengths and pointiness, that sort of thing, and just basically try and memorize as many individual kind of human human sort of like facets, so that if at any point I need to adopt my uncanny disguise to become someone else for a short time, I can sort of like flood that in to get a picture in my mind of a different person to look like.
All right. Cool. I can deal with that. You've certainly got plenty of choice in a place like this.
Yep.
Anybody else with anything they would like to do?
How long are we spending in here?
Anywhere from
Sure.
10 minutes to an hour, really. It depends.
Is it long enough to get some rounds blessed? Because we keep finding undead. At least she's just going on old wives' tales here, like, this works, right? Right?
Well, if you need to ask anybody, then, you know, Father Hawk's available for that kind of question.
Excellent, she'll just saddle up to him, hello.
I was going to say
Hello.
probably speak. Peter would probably just talk to Father Hawk about just what's going on here, what is the current state of affairs in this particular part of the city.
Well, I would have to ask how much you know already in that case, since you did mention something about your memories.
I can't remember. Did the lady mention we were in lockdown? I cannot remember that.
Yep.
Yeah. We are in lockdown in this part of the city. We don't actually know how we got here. At least I don't. I don't know to what extent the others do know. Looks to glitch. She was like coming in to talk as well. But
Oh, she went to sit down. You interrupted her flirting. She's just sitting down glaring at you. She's giving you the cold shoulder, my friend.
Yes, things are stalking the night.
Well, that's a pretty good generalization of the situation we find ourselves in, yes. So, you know that you're in the Ruby District, you know that we can't get out of the Ruby District. I can't exactly give you the best timeline on when everything started to go wrong. I'm afraid I'm far too young to know for certain. All I do know is that during my father's lifetime, there was a war. Some pretty horrible things happened during the war. The rise of the Radiant Church, and, of course, the Beast Scourge. Neither of which happened
I have a question.
simultaneously. Of course.
So the people eating people outside, you know, the undead things, the floaty heads, the exploding floaty heads. Did I mention they
Right.
explode? Are they because of the Geist?
Geistnark.
Ice knock.
That one. Yeah, that. Is it because of that, or is that to do with the war, or something else? Because you know, your town's eating each other. Kind of seems weird.
Well, you're not wrong, and I wish I had an answer. All I do know is that certain different cursed moons occur at various different points of the calendar. None of them consistently enough to know which one comes after which, and with not enough consistency for us to tell you exactly how long we have between each cursed moon. All I do know is that it's not just the shattered moon that you have to look out for.
Yay!
Geistnacht is the night we usually call the night of the shattered moon, because that's when... well, that's when the dead start drifting down from the moon to try and claim as many extra souls to feed the moon with. At least that's
Hold.
what...
What do you mean drift down from the moon? They weren't here originally?
And feed the moon?
Well, that's what people reckon. That's not confirmed, but that's the story everybody tells. The shattered moon was once something else, and it's now trying to pull as many souls as possible in to repair itself, which is why it's also known as the hungry moon sometimes. It's difficult to say with any certainty.
Moon. Alright. Notepad comes out. Moon eats people. Souls.
Geistnacht is usually named the night of the shattered moon when it's particularly potent, and this night apparently has been pretty troubled.
Yep, there was exploding heads, and then there were zombies, and there was a shutter that got broken, but we don't talk about that.
I'm sorry, a shutter?
It had it coming.
I see.
Damaged the house.
Father Hawk looks uncertainly in Peter and maybe Galar's direction just to get a ring of... She's joking, or...
No, she tried to speak to someone in the house and broke the shutter.
Accidentally.
She fixed it, though.
That was an important point that needed to be made, and I thank you for making it.
But moving on. Undead things, check. What do we get with the other moons? Yay, can't wait to hear this one.
There have been all sorts of moons. The worst ones, of course, are when they bring either fire or frost. The ones that
Great,
bring...
frostbite or sunburn. Woo.
The ones that bring darkness are also ones to avoid, but generally going out at night in Luyarnha is often dangerous in its own right. It's when the cursed moons rise that make it even worse. None of this is familiar to you. None of what I have said brings any sort of recollection back.
Nope.
No.
Should it?
Not from around here.
To be fair, we're not even sure of what the date is.
Shaun, did you say...
Living very much in the here and now.
I said we're not from around here.
Strange.
We think.
I automatically assumed you were hunters, and so just assumed that you were from around here. You must have come from outside the city. In which case, I'm very sorry. You've come at the worst possible time.
Could
Is
not
there a best time?
say yes or no to that. But yes, we're not even sure what the date is or what the current calendar year is.
I see. Well, I'm very sorry. That's got to be difficult for anyone. But you're certainly welcome to rest here as long as you need to. With any luck, the night has gotten as bad as it's going to get, but the fact that...
Oh, now you did it.
Well, the fact that one of my hunters hasn't come back yet suggests that she might be bringing more people.
Yeah, but you said it. Now you're just gonna tempt fate. Would you say it? That's like going, it's gonna be quiet
Didn't think
tonight.
you would be one for superstition with how you talk.
It's nothing to do with superstition. It's called karma.
That is superstition.
Just you
Well,
and your silly logic.
unless you have any further questions for me, I need to do my rounds.
Would you like us to go look for the hunter?
No, yeah.
Give us some time. We'll see what happens. If needs be, perhaps. But you've only just arrived here and in something of a state yourselves. I wouldn't ask any of you to do that. Let me check with my other hunters. We'll see how we go. Thank you for the offer, though. It's much appreciated. Yeah, so, in the meantime, Miss Featherington has walked up slowly behind Wedge. So, Wedge at some point is just there sitting near the door, just listening out, but then she seems to come to the sudden realization that someone's standing right next to her. In which case she starts. Oh! Blimey, I didn't see you there. She takes another look at Miss Featherington, just looking down at her.
Well, Feathers isn't doing anything, just standing there.
Okay, she just gets up and wanders over to her companion. They seem to be exchanging quiet words. And Father Hawk comes along and they have a conversation. Raises eyebrow under visor at glitch. Okay.
Because he's the worst wingman ever. Oh, she started to flirt. He just kind of came in and was like, no.
So as the refugees huddle inside the church, they cling to each other in fear and exhaustion. The cathedral walls shake from the distant howls and roars of the undead outside, echoing through the halls and reminding them of the constant danger they face. Despite this, the refugees find solace in the comforting presence of Father Hawk, who wanders amongst them, offering words of encouragement and reassurance, and of course, from the words from Galar himself. Then, some short time later, an insistent pounding on the doors leads Father Hawk to open the cathedral doors. And in wanders in, I say in stumbles, a number of bedraggled women in nuns' habits push forward ahead of a blood-spattered hunter who stumbles in before collapsing on the threshold. The others rush to her aid, lifting her to safety. The hunter gasps, They're coming! Before she then falls unconscious. A rising howl in the near distance shatters the silence following her words, and the others slam the doors shut as quickly as they possibly can. Now, the nuns are ushered in very quickly by Father Hawk, who, to the eyes of anyone who's paying close attention to Father Hawk, seems to be displaying an impatience you haven't seen from the otherwise calm and what's the I don't want to say inspiring, it's the wrong kind of word, but Father Hawk does seem to be the kind of person who is otherwise trying to keep himself the calm center to a storm. But the moment he seems to recognize who these nuns are, he ushers them in as quickly as possible and seems to have an air of impatience about him. As he then looks back to his hunter who just came in, and he seems to be shuffling off these nuns to get in a corner away from things as quickly as possible, whilst he's now conferring with his hunters.
Bitches over here just playing hide and seek with the kids while you do that. Don't mind me.
At which point he then comes towards the nearest group of yourselves. Looks rather worried. My friends, that offer that you just sent of assistance, I wonder if I could call upon it, if I may. We have a very bad situation, it seems.
Certainly.
Kids are hiding. The nuns are in the corner. Let's go!
Geraldine is one of my toughest hunters, and if she's in the state that she's in, then that means that she's just survived something that's now coming for us here, which unfortunately means that, and he looks askance at the nuns who have just come in, possibly due to people who were out at an unwise time, and have forced Geraldine to shuffle them here because they have nowhere else to go. We now have a situation on our hands. I feel something terrible is coming, and as much as I have faith in the wards, on the church holding us safe, I don't know about the physical protection that we have at our disposal. I need to get the people safe, and the safest place is in the bell tower. But that means I am now down a hunter, and I am not sure that myself and the 2 remaining hunters that I have at my disposal will be enough to shield the people from what Geraldine is obviously concerned with what's coming. Could I pervade upon yourselves to be the first line of defense against whatever is arriving in towards the cathedral?
I have a question. Are those stairs the way to the bell tower? Just wondering.
They are. I'm going to be using them to shepherd those people up to the bell tower. These people who are here. There's only barely enough room to keep all of the people who have asked for sanctuary here in the bell tower.
It's fine. Beach is just going to plonk herself right here, because it's between the steps, and she's got a high point and a pew to hide behind.
Okay, fine.
Yes, we can. I can only speak for myself and potentially that one who's gone to cover the north, but I would definitely aid. Looks to Tapestry and Galar.
She just starts flying and ignoring you.
Interesting. The spirit you have with you, she seems to be indifferent.
That is one word.
Can we count on her help either way, or is she going to be a problem?
Nah, it'll be fine.
She'll be what she'll be. So far, she hasn't been. She may be indifferent in certain regards, but she's not abandoned us when she could have.
Starts dragging a pew in front of the doors. Father Hawk looks at what Miss Featherington is doing, and he seems to appreciate that greatly. Yes, of course. Barricades. That's a very good idea. My friends, could I leave you in charge of the defense of this floor? Myself and Biggs and Wedge will be the last line of defense. I hate to put you in this position, but you look like you're more than capable. If they get through you, then that means that something terrible has happened. But I need to think of the protection of my people.
Certainly. Starts barricading with Miss Featherington.
One last thing, and he quickly darts off and grabs something from the stricken hunter, Geraldine, and brings 2 things over to you. First of which is, if I can find it, is what looks like a long halberd, but the head of which is almost oversized, so that the blade head. This is Geraldine's...
Like a glaive rather than a halberd.
Yeah, let's go with that. It looks like a very broad-headed glaive. He hefts it with a bit of difficulty, but he shows it to you. This is called a sanctified partisan. It is one of the many interesting and advanced weapons that the church gives to its hunters. He stands the weapon up, seems to rotate a few dials on the haft, a couple of rotatable grips on the haft, at which point the bladed head lifts away, at which point he holds it like a shield and then gives it a bit of a shunt, and more edges expand outwards from inside the blade head to create a fully formed shield. And you notice that even though it's lost its blade tip, there is another pointed blade head underneath the larger one, which means it's essentially turned into a spear and shield.
So cool.
This is how the Sanctified Partisan works. You can reattach the blade head, and he does so he shrinks the shield back down and attaches it to the head of the spear, creating a glaive again. You can also release that so that when you stab the blade head in, you can detach the spear away, leaving the blade head in your opponent, and it should expand for extra damage. This is also, and he pulls out a vial of liquid, a potion of healing that we have at our disposal. should anybody need it. Who would like the weapon?
I'm going to
So-
guess it's
This is
strength
furiously
based.
making notes in the corner about this weapon, just so you know.
Yes. So this is indeed a sanctified partisan. So it has a obviously a halberd or a glaive configuration, but it also has spear and shield configuration. In its let me see. In its untransformed state, when it is a spear and shield, it gains the protective and cumbersome features. The spear can also be wielded one-handed while you have the shield out. The halberd and shield requires strength to make attacks with, while the spear configuration requires finesse.
Ah. So not quite something that would be useful to me then. Because I am not a finesse build.
Who is a finesse build in this?
I have +1 on finesse, but that's it.
I got +1 as well, which I ironic because my spellcaster trait is finesse, but it's not the trait I put as my highest one.
I mean, if somebody else wants the gun, I'd probably swap because I'm the same for that as I am the gun.
I will say I've started Tapestry so that he's hard to hit, but he's not tough, so he's not really a frontline fighter. He does fight from the shadows, so he normally would prefer the actual range fin rather than a sort of melee weapon like this.
So
A gun
just
might be
swap.
better for you, and then
You-
in an
you
emergency
want a rifle.
you've got a melee weapon.
Yeah, so essentially Tracy and Shaun are making the same point. Does Tapestry want to take the rifling cleaver?
Sure, I may as well. See what I can make out of it.
Well, if you use the gun most of the time, that's fine. But in an
I mean-
emergency, you've got a cleaver to go.
I mean, if it was the fact that the spear is more finesse, I was actually thinking, oh, this could be fun. I was like, that means because this is I short sword and board.
Well, just because your finesse is a negative score doesn't necessarily mean that it'll be bad to use, but obviously, yes, if you have somebody who is a bit more able to use them that way, then sure. So, Shaun, are you right with me moving the rifling cleaver to Tapestry then?
Yeah.
Of course, so let's dequip. So, Gareth, in Tapestry's in your inventory, you will notice that there are now 2 additions, the rifling cleaver in its cleaver form and in its rifle form. So, equip whichever one you want to use, bearing in mind that both are essentially two-handed.
Just to check, the rifling cleaver in its rifle form is telling me it's agility rather than finesse.
Yes, the finesse weapon was the sanctified partisan, the spear.
Right. Okay. My agility, just to let you know, is 0, and my strength is -1. So I might be the worst person for this, but I'll give it a go.
It's an option. It's an option. So, was it Galar that was taking the sanctified partisan then?
Yes.
Unless somebody else thinks they're better for it, yeah.
No, you make a good option. You do tend to fly into the fight, so, you know.
Okay, so this comes in 4 parts, as it were. Sanctified partisan in its halberd configuration, which is, everything connected together. Then it's the individual shield, the spear in its one-handed configuration, so usually when you're holding the spear and the shield, you're holding the shield and the one-handed spear. But if you don't have the shield because you left that actually stuck in an adversary, which is an option, you can wield the spear in 2 hands. So there's a lot of options for you there.
Very good options.
So essentially, when you attack, so it's called Parting Gift. While in its halberd form, if you make a successful attack against an adversary, you can mark a stress that then detach the blade and leave it embedded in the target, which inflicts additional damage and makes the target temporarily vulnerable while it's stuck in them. this, of course, transforms the weapon into its two-handed spear state. You can always retrieve it if you want to. Any creature that has the spear head, sorry, the halberd head jammed in them, I would have to spend like a fear or an action for them to actually take it out, and it'll drop to a certain point on the ground, at which point you can easily retrieve it and reconfigure the weapon.
So it is sounding more like a weapon for a matador at this point.
So, there are numerous marks. So, yes, hang on a minute before I get onto the numerous markings on the chairs, pews, yes, pews and floor. Father Hawk disappears up the stairs along with his cadre of hunters, so they will be elsewhere while all this is going on. So, talk to me about the numbers that are now being put all around the map.
He's just named numbered things and then where put the corresponding numbers of where they're going to be, I imagine.
So pew number 12 is in this place by here.
No, effectively, all I've done is I've counted that there are 15 pews,
right,
and I've put them in 15 places.
Okay.
So two angles. So this is what Feathers has been doing while they're all talking. So feel free to move them if people want to.
No, this is good. This is good.
When she's finished dragging, is that she will just stand there and do that. So.
Points at the large glass windows of the church, and yes, I think Ledge pointed out the same thing.
This is the problem.
So, what I'm going to do...
Those two big chairs by the windows, are they movable?
Big chairs by the windows are no. Those are kind of bolted down. Those are actually bolted down onto the very short daisies.
That's fine. That's fine. It was just, if they were movable, they were about to get moved, but...
So I'm just going to draw shapes around where you have put, so I got a visual representation, and gives you a visual representation of where your cover's at, if you choose to use it as cover. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're just stacked?
So 1 and 2 will be against the doors, because the doors open inwards, so they will be at an angle, pinning the doors to the floor. 3, 4, and 5, I was assuming would be enough. You'd need 3. Well, you'd need 3 to kind of cover that gap there. And then 11 and 12 are kind of together there. 13, 14 will be in line. 15 is in the middle. 8, 9, and 10 are across where the obviously the metal divide is. But obviously this is leaving the entirety of the big windows at the back undefended.
Tapestry is positioning where he is, basically in the shadows to hide, but using the rifle cleavers, essentially getting ready for a sniping attack. And he's trying to position himself so he can see both the front door and the windows up by here. So there is, if anything bursts through there, he might be able to take a shot off to slow them down.
Right.
Do you want me to make a finesse roll for me to hide?
Yeah, go on. It'll give me a reference point.
Okay.
Just to judge how well you do, which is with fear. Okie dokie. Oh, that's right. I forgot something.
You have a timer?
4 extra fear, which means my fear slots are full.
Which means he can't get that fear, or possibly something else.
I gain fear when you take a short rest.
Oh.
D4 fear.
Matt, is there any way you can get rid of this very annoying black bit right in the middle of the window? Or is that there because it's actually
That's the fact that there are no light sources nearby.
Right. Okay, then that's fine.
If
I
you want
yeeted
to
a
try
torch
and
over
move
there,
some light sources to those positions,
I will.
That can happen.
Are these little candelabras left and right of the podium?
Yep.
I'm gonna take.
Could we not move the wheels back? So anything in the south, potentially.
There we go.
Say that again, Webby?
I'm just saying, anything to the south could potentially have moved out of the way. But these ones are on the wall sconces, so yeah, you couldn't move the ones to the south back.
Yeah, you can move any of the southern walls candles out and put them wherever you need to.
Fine. There's like 4 candles on each side. I'm sure I can throw like 1 or 2
Why is there 4 candles?
Because I like
4 candles?
You know,
Yeah, 4 candles.
handles for folks.
Oh, 4
4
candles.
candles.
Not 4 candles.
4 candles.
So let's
I can go with the light
use some
source
of
for
these desks that are already there to shed some extra light for you.
And now we get attacked by Ronnie Barker.
Well, you know. You might
No,
go
there's
there.
2 of them.
That table that Galar is on, can I flip it so it's providing cover?
Okay.
Or is that a very big stone table?
It is a very big stone table, but it would make a very good defensible thing to hide behind if that was the case.
Fabulous.
It takes some heavy,
If it can be flipped, let's flip it on
Right,
its side.
so facing which way? Which way is the defensive side facing? Towards the windows or
where I am, I want defense for if something comes through the window.
Yeah.
that's right. So more that
Also,
way.
Galar,
okay.
you might want to. Oh no, you're flying, aren't you? Never mind.
And also vaguely incorporeal.
Yeah. It's more because at this point, Lich is using the podium and that table as cover for this end of the room. That's all there is.
Let's move that out of the way because
She has in fact got this religious book in her bag because she doesn't know what to do with it, but she's pretty sure it shouldn't be left out in the middle of a fight.
that's fine. Well, you know, maybe it stands to Father Hawk's credit that he didn't think of protecting the book. He was more concerned with protecting the people.
Fine, she'll throw it in later.
But
You
so it's
forgot
up
the
to you if you want to put it somewhere.
No, she's gonna put it in her room and she's gonna put it in her bag so it's nice and safe, and she'll put it back later.
It is heavy. It is a big.
It's fine.
Big.
It's fine because if I run out of bullets, I can just hit someone with the bag.
Smite them with the holy tome. I like it.
Yeah. I smite you.
So tapestry
This isn't-
is hiding.
I say this
there.
isn't a copy of the One True Wisdom.
I don't care. That's how you learn. If I hit you hard enough, you learn the religion, right?
Yeah, osmosis.
Yeah, religion by osmosis.
I believe it's
How I
called
learned.
percussive teaching.
Yes.
Concussive teaching.
Concussive, yes, there we go, that's better. Right, so we've got tapestry over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the rest of you are all over in that direction. Where all the windows are. Okay, yeah, cool.
I mean, if we're
I'm
all
standing on the
gathering here,
podium
I'll
as well,
float
so
to
I
the
felt
middle,
like-
I guess.
Floats to the middle. Gotcha. Okay.
Why not?
Cool. So, yes, you spend a
to be
good
fair,
deal of
but-
time now upending pews in positions, using some as barricades at the doors, putting them so that they're in positions so that you've got cover behind which to hide, so you've made a damn good job of it. It's as you are finishing up and are now starting to position yourselves ready to receive whatever happens, that you hear this rather unsettling squeak sound as someone or something rubs their hands down the windows. And you see a person, but they are semi-translucent. Part of their body glows this eerie, dead green light, but parts of them are also fully formed and a regular colour, but their eyes are very much dead. And this
Hey, Galar,
individual
you
has
call
just
friends?
run their hands down the windows noisily, but then pulls it away as the fingers tips start to smoke. And it's at that point you realise there are more semi-spectral shapes crowding around at the windows, looking in. And they're all
I just
there,
realised-
just putting their hands up against the windows and pulling their hands away as this obviously burns a little bit. You just realise
they're actually going to be able to affect Galar. They're incorporeal like Galar. The advantage is lost.
So, these creatures, these people, whatever they are, they're just getting occasionally burnt at the fingertips by whatever it is that's holding them back. And you, all of you who have got a link to celestial powers, let's say, in some form or other.
Yep.
Have a sense that there is now a humming, a vibration going on as these creatures are touching the windows. Almost like you can feel there's something actively pushing back against them. But the more they're touching it, the more it hums. You can't hear an actual sound, but you can definitely feel it. There's a vibration going on as they are touching it, and they're touching it more and getting frustrated. They appear to be moving a bit more animatedly now, as finally one of them, in frustration, just punches one of the windows, and it leaves a crack. And they withdraw their hand. They punch it again, but most of it is stained glass, so they've got these lead
piping.
Yeah, lead lining to outline the shapes in the glass. And the figure that starts punching is punching it over and over until some of the panes crack and splinter and come away. And then it pulls its hand away, and you can see this viscous black blood is leaking from where the glass cut its hand. But also, where the blood has spilled onto the existing window, it's now starting to hiss and give off steam almost like acid. And those of you who can feel that hum, feel it flicker. And it seems you weren't the only ones. As the other apparitions see what happened, and they all seem to get the same idea at the same time, as they all now start battering against the windows, cracking them, splintering them, and seem to be running their hands across the splinters in order to cut themselves. And they are then smearing their black oily blood over the windows, which are now all starting to smoke, and even the ones who don't have a celestial link of some sort can now feel this like juddering in the air.
Looks like they're desecrating our protections.
And eventually it gives way with an inaudible pop. There's a sudden release of pressure. Galar draws his...
Yeah. I'm then ready in the shadows to take a shot at the first one that actually manages to get in.
Well, this is where we add you all to initiative. So, give me a second.
You got those blasphemy hands ready?
It's not blasphemy hands.
Also, question, Peter. Why are you behind me? You're the big boy with the armor.
Because I'm going to run to the right, because Calad is currently... Sorry, because Calad will be the one with no armor and just his quick wits about him. Tapestry can escape. Calad can get overwhelmed.
I have
right,
wings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have all of these?
And these things probably float.
1,
That'd be convenient.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, now it's destroying all the weapons.
You know about the pairing rule? If you got a secondary weapon, you get bonuses?
Yes, you can.
So you're telling me I can pair my gun and my whip together?
What does
If
your
one's your
whip
secondary.
have? Yes, as long as you put it in your secondary hand. So, startling. Mark a stress to crack the whip and force all adversaries within melee range to close it. Okay, so not yours, Tracy, but some other people have their secondary weapon can give their primary weapon an advantage.
I'm fine. I'll just pull my whip anyway for... Now you're too close.
So, we shall now throw this into combat, but there is now, as well as these creatures, there is a very heavy banging against the main doors. So I am also going to start a countdown.
1 of 1. This is going to be a go
To
quickly.
when the doors come down. So let me think. You've barricaded it nicely. I'm going to put this up to that.
So, which one of us is screaming there's a troll in the dungeon?
Geraldine already did that.
Me? Because if I do it, do we make the creature get distracted?
There's a troll in the dungeon! Then you have to dramatically pass out.
I mean, Feathers can dramatically pass out if you wanted to. Play dead.
Excellent. Okay, you scream.
Okay,
Feathers will dramatically pass out.
Don't. No,
Matt, I would like to
okay,
take initiative, please, and I would like to use remain motionless.
Alright then, well, here we go.
No,
On the door and uses remain motionless. Nope.
I have distraction.
Have they already broken the windows? Or are they just, like, cracked at this point?
The
They
windows
haven't, like,
are
shattered?
cracked, smeared, broken in places, depends on how well they've managed to do it, but
Okay.
they are still outside technically at the moment. So,
But if I shut the window, would it just be opening it for them, or is it already open is what I'm trying to work out?
the windows aren't open, they are cracked and there are panels missing, and
Okay.
of course,
Nope, that's fine.
sharp. But Tapestry had an action prepared, so I'm more inclined to go to Tapestry first,
yeah.
because Gareth stated openly that he was...
Oh no, I was just
actively
asking.
waiting
I
for
wasn't
someone
thinking
to
of doing an action.
Yep. The nearest phasing spirit, is there a hole in the window that I can try and shoot through?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I take it that one is probably the nearest one.
Yes, indeed.
So let's see how this goes. I'm currently hidden / cloaked.
So remember to roll with advantage.
Yep. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, wow, maximum dice on the advantage, and it is a 27 with hope. Gain the hope. And roll damage.
Okay.
You have now announced your presence, however, with the crack bang of the rifle.
Okay, but because I was hidden, it's going to be sneak attack.
Absolutely.
And I suppose I can also use the rally dice to try and see if I can actually devastate them. See if I can give them something else to go, what the hell was that?
Cool.
So I will do that and throw that in. Let's see how this goes.
Alright.
Well, that could have gone better.
So, the good news is the thing actively recoils and there is a big bullet hole that smashes through the torso and goes out the other side. And what you notice is that inside the wound, it is bone and flesh, but the flesh looks more like it's one cohesive whole rather than there being organs. It's weird.
How bizarre.
The creature doesn't react to being shot other than to look down and see that there's a hole.
Okay.
But that was an action with hope. Do you want to move anywhere?
I shall move. I shall basically move this way. Is this basically kind of like some benches by here?
Yep, they haven't been marked, so those are essentially the choir benches. The choir pews.
I shall dive into the choir benches with sort of like
again. Anyone on the chat who knows what those are actually called, feel free to pipe up.
What, pews?
No, they're not pews. They're the actual the choir stands.
The choir
usually.
sits.
Actually, that's a good point. The choir does sit.
Once I get into the shadows between them, it's like what little like casts from the.
Is it the vestry?
I shall spend
Fire
a.
skull.
Thank you.
I shall spend a stress to shadow step.
All right.
And shadow step over by here. So that instantly makes me cloaked, and I'm hoping they see. And that's what presents by shooting them. I dart over by here, so I hope is they will be sort of like coming in for where they think I am, so I can actually shoot them from behind as well as slow them down as they go for kind of like revenge of the guy who just shot them.
Nice, I like it.
Because if there's one thing a Nightwalker should be doing, it's confusing the enemies as to where I am.
Indeed, indeed. I am going to spend a fear in order to take a turn now before anybody else gets the chance. And I am going to activate this one here. Okay. So the creature looks in and decides to switch form. So, as anyone who's looking in this direction sees this particular creature, some of it is that kind of translucent greeny colour, but it seems to concentrate for a moment, and then all of itself becomes that ghostly green, and it then spends another stress to pass through the window and finishes here.
Does it become half and half again, or is it still fully incorporeal?
No, it looks like it's still fully ghostly. But it does reach out a hand in Kalad's direction, so I am going to use a standard attack. Actually, give me a second.
I thought for a minute that was going to be a 1 because it kind of like at the start.
Okay, so that is a hit. Roll damage. Not great, but that was still damage. So let's deal it. Davis, you should have gotten a note.
Davis is AFK at the minute.
Davis is AFK. In which case, that was a 4, so that is under his mind, so he just takes... I'm going to assume he takes it on his armor. But, because he got touched by that... no, that's not what I wanted. See if I can correct this. Excuse me, folks. Short touch. Okay, cool. Let's apply it to you, Cameron.
You've just been ghost slapped.
Yay!
So as Kalad gets touched by this ghostly apparition, not only does he take some damage, but he feels his limbs start to stiffen. As such, you have taken a momentary penalty to your evasion. Yes, Davis.
You better say something.
Okay.
Anything more than
Right.
that?
How much did I fail the attack by?
It was a hit. It was a roll of 18.
18.
Against
Okay,
you.
no point then. Sorry, I could have used the wings, which would have added 2, but there's no point if it's
That high.
it's 18.
afraid not.
Yeah. If
So
it was
you're-
a 12, that's a completely different story.
So your evasion has gone down as a result of the chilling touch of this apparition, whatever it is. But I noticed that Miss Featherington has requested the spotlight. I am done with the spotlight for the phasing spirit, so we shall go indeed to Miss Featherington. What would you like to do? I'm being kept in the dark. What's going on? Unleash chaos, targeting 2 individuals. 2 facing
I'm gonna
spirits.
use manipulate magic afterwards.
Okay.
To cast onto the second one if it hits. Which I targeted 2.
Cool. Well, it's a hit on both. So, roll damage. But your Unleash Chaos was an 18 with Fear. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's deal with that.
Oh, I didn't use the 2d10. No, silly. Oh.
There we go. And another d10 on top of that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd use both.
So 7 on top of what was already there, so
15.
15 in total to both. So yeah, not bad. Spoosh for 1. Spoosh for 2. Big hits. But, like I said, with Fear, which counts down and brings me Fear, which I'm going to use. Surprise, surprise. But
This is my shop today.
before I do, does Featherington want to move anywhere? Or is Featherington currently good behind the barricade?
Yeah.
Okay, so Unleash Chaos was cast, and I am going to activate. Well, let's see. Activate one of the ones who's just taken a hit, or go for something else. I will activate this one. Spend a stress to switch to incorporeal. Spend another stress to move through a solid object while incorporeal. And... whoops. Ooh, can't quite get all the way. So it goes as far as there. That counts as all the actions the phasing spirit can do. So back to you guys. Peter has requested the spotlight.
No, I'm a hero.
Forceful push. Okie dokie. Did I? Or did I not?
With hope.
Cool. With hope. Nice.
Is that a hit?
That looks like a hit. Give me a second. I got to apply this. Let's see if it actually works. It's an effect. Did I apply it correctly? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I guess we'll find out. So, yes, there are certain parts of Daggerheart that the Foundry guys have been very good at automating. I would like to test one of those right now. So, hopefully I've done this correctly. Roll damage! 12. Okay, cool. So, if this does its job... which means it should be... Okay, so I reckon I know what it should be. Let's see if it deals... It did! Hooray! I coded it correctly. So...
does it... Sorry.
Go on.
No, you first.
Okay, so you use Forceful's Push, which means you make an attack, and on a success you deal damage and knock them back to close range. So that was a successful strike with Hope. Did you give yourself a Hope?
Yes.
Cool. That was a successful strike. Successful strike? I can't get the words out. That did damage, so it gets pushed to close range back. Cool. Straight on that same line?
Yeah, literally right. We're nicely lined up, so it'd be in that kind of diagonal line backwards.
Right, that's as far as I can get it on close. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Alright then. Groovy. That was indeed 1, with hope. So someone else has requested the spotlight. I will grant you the spotlight. Glitch.
Yay! I'd like to help Khaled a little bit.
Okay. Ooh, I got to do the same thing again here. So before you do, you have to tell it that it is wearing its incorporeal body.
Ah.
Fine, fair, and good.
Aye.
Off you go. What was your intention?
I am literally going to try and halve this thing's damage with my usual Blighted Strike because it's a bit too close to Khaled
Okay.
at this precise moment in time. So I want to try and help him. I'm just having a bit of a slow moment with my computer.
That's fine.
So, sorry. It's because there's two of us trying to do all of this in the same house.
That's fine. It's fine.
There we go. I would like to do this. And I need... Can't do that, can't do that, can't do that, because we don't have enough of any of those. Whoop.
That is
Awesome.
a critical hit.
It is indeed.
You gain a hope and clear a stress. And you also
Don't have any
get
stress
to
yet, but
roll damage.
I do get the roll damage. Damage! Roll damage.
Blighting strike has been applied.
We will save the bardic thing.
Okay.
Roll damage!
Right, so it's a crit, so we automatically get a big one, and you get to roll it as well, so let us apply the damage. So that was 13. I've applied that, so boom!
My
Is that
attempt to try and make
right?
sure you take less damage.
7.
I mean, Khaled's got his strike back
It was a
this
crit.
turn, so I imagine you might finish it off.
I know, but it does half damage now when it hits him.
Yes, indeed.
And since yours is further away than his, then his is in his face.
So the thing recoils. So this magical spell, this bubbling green churning energy, which lances out from Glitch's gun and strikes it, makes the thing actively start to fight back against the tide that's hitting it. And when it finally relents, parts of it are still smoking and a bit more see-through than they were before. That was a crit. I notice Galar is asking for the spotlight, but before this becomes what it usually becomes with you guys in this situation, I'm going to intercept that before you guys get on too much of a roll.
Damn!
And
Spend your hope, guys. Spend your hope, guys. Take the initiative.
doesn't work. I have power here.
I just spent all my hope there.
If we spend all our hope, we can just one-shot everything. I mean, what?
I am going to... Who can I use? What can I use here? That one. I'm going to spotlight this fella, who's going to do the same thing as the others. Stress to switch form. So, he gains the incorporeal body. And then we use mark a stress in order to pass through a solid object as an incorporeal creature. And so we'll go... Can't go that far, so it is drifting through, heading for the one it can see, which is Galar, 25 feet up, but drifting through. Nevertheless. Right, so I've got another one in. That's all it can do because it's too far away. That is a good point, actually. Nope, I am satisfied with that for now. But I am going to spend another fear so I can knock the counter down a bit more. The countdown goes down a bit more as you hear furious bashing at the door. Now Galar gets a turn.
Well, it changes my target, I suppose, because it's now a closer one.
You're like, well, if you're going to volunteer.
Yeah. This one could get set on fire instead. Or attempt to.
Ooh. I think I know what's coming, but I'm going to let the man himself say.
the blasphemy hands.
Oh, that's terrible.
Oh, well, look at Paisley. That is a miss with fear. You're not having much luck with Bolt Beacon, which is really ironic, because...
Yep.
Right, which means the countdown goes down even further, and I get to have a turn. I get to the spotlight without... But before I do, does Galar want to move?
No, she's happy where she is.
Okay. Fine, fair, and good. I'm going to spotlight this one.
The only thing missing from your phrase just then, Matt, was I'm the captain now.
Oh, I'm more than just the captain. Mark of stress. Become incorporeal. And pass through a solid object. Oh, look at that. Peter has volunteered himself. Within range of one movement. So the creature reaches out with one hand. Unless someone's got
I can't believe it didn't go for the revenge like I was hoping.
Well, you were in that direction, but then it floated to the big guy in armour, so, you know.
Right. So it floated over and then went for someone else when it realised I wasn't there actually.
Exactly.
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 It's like, hang on, there was a guy here before. He's fucking moved.
So, let me do this properly this time with the thing I actually loaded in. Let's attack Peter. I got a 17. Which is
That's a hit.
pretty good. Well, damage.
Peter, do you want me to reduce its damage?
A bit late now.
I mean, afterwards.
Afterwards, yeah. So I got a 6.
Maybe.
So let me deal with that. Take it on the armor, cool. But because it is the freezing touch, I will reduce your evasion even further than it already is.
I was going to say, it's not hard to hit me, is it, currently?
Now it's even easier. So there's a rime of frost that's now caking Peter's armor as he feels the you can feel the cold leaching in through the metal of his armor. So it's becoming very, very cold, and you can feel your limbs stiffening up. Khalad has requested the spotlight. I'm inclined to give it to him.
Okay. This thing needs stabbing.
Yes.
So, let's stab it.
That is, a 16 with fear, so that is a hit, but with fear. So you get to roll damage. Countdown goes down.
Oh,
the door starts to splinter. Yep. Were you going to add something to that and forgot?
Yeah, but it's fine.
You sure?
I was going to add
do it.
paired to that, so that needs a +2.
Ooh.
Or you roll the damage.
Hang on. To do that, we... Let me see.
I
Small
should have
dagger.
ticked the box when I rolled it.
So if you use the dagger first... No.
No, on the attack, I need
You
to
had a
hit
box to tick.
tick the box for paired, and I didn't tick the box.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So it's an extra 2, which makes it a 6. Cool. Which actually makes it that, which means... Ooh. Because that one was hit with a crit earlier. That one does get hit and dissipates. It just fades away.
Right.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you want to move
Quick.
anywhere before your turn ends?
Right. I can move to anywhere within close, can't I?
Yes.
Is there any way I can make... Ooh.
Yeah?
That's in close. That's close. That'll do. Right. If that's close, then... Can
Yes,
I
you
use
can.
quick now? Yes.
You may as well. It's there for a reason.
You hit the quick button, then you hit the attack button. We go. Alright.
That attack
Yeah,
is a
extreme
15
there.
with hope, so take the hope, but I still get to go. I still got the fear from earlier. What was that, Webby?
Just on the extremes, rolled a 1 on fear and a 12 on hope.
Big
You like
hit,
to keep it
damage
spicy?
11.
Oh, you use your dice.
It's
Good.
dying. I don't like being stabbed.
It takes offence to it.
So is that you using your inspired dice?
Oh,
Okay.
did I?
That one also gets carved up and it just dissipates
Yeah.
like smoke. But that's your turn done. I got a fear which I'm going to spend immediately. Let's see.
Is it to
who
break the
have
door down?
Got still one left. I am going to spotlight this one. Who is going to do what we did before? Spend a stress to switch form. Becoming incorporeal is going to pass through a space, come in here to pass through the barricade, but rather than actually do something, I am going to switch form again, become corporeal once more. But that is lots of actions all in one turn, so that has essentially exhausted it of its ability to do anything more. Tapestry has requested the spotlight. Tapestry gets it.
Okay.
There is one right next to you. Currently doesn't know you're there.
Yep. Can I activate Rogue's Dodge?
Alright then, so apply that.
Okay. Increase my
Rogue's Dodge.
evasion a bit. Okay. Currently have Rifling Cleaver in the rifle mode. Am I
Right.
actually able to use it someone next to me, or...?
You can use the rifle on it on somebody right next to you, yes, believe it or not.
Yeah. Okie dokie. In that case,
But it
I
will loudly
will try...
announce your position.
Yeah, well... Yeah, let's hope it announces it so loudly it blasts out his eardrums and the rest of his body too.
I just realised the shape of that alcove. We should careful of ricochet.
It's okay. The bullet doesn't know I'm there. It can't hit me. That's the way it works, isn't it?
Not sure that's how that works, buddy.
How would you know? Have you ever
Let him
tried?
go with it.
Let's go with it. A critical bloody hit.
Yay!
Gain a
At least we
hope,
can
clear
listen.
a stress, and roll damage.
That's good. So clear that, gain the hope, and roll damage with sneak attack.
A critical hit with sneak attack, folks.
Oh, and I will...
maximum roll on the other dice as well. I mean, gee. How does this thing cease to exist, Gareth? Describe it to me.
It's sort of like just being pushed back. It starts sort of like moving back towards Pieter, and it just hears a click behind it as I kind of said that it kind of turns round, and Tapestry says, "Knock, knock. Who's there?" Blows it apart and goes, "Not you."
I was thinking you're going to be like a clay pigeon shooter. You just yelled pull.
That would have been good too.
Well, maybe if I was further away, but given that I was basically right behind it.
I did
Who's there, not you.
Yeah. And given that I've just cleared my stress, I think I will scoot over into the shadows and then shadow step again, regaining that stress.
I'm a little bit concerned that we can only see 3, but they're... Sorry, no, I'm not. I'm going to stop measuring. So...
And disappear.
No,
over
go on.
Here.
Let me know your fears and concerns.
And that way, I once more become cloaked.
Okay, groovy.
My concern is we can't see tapestry. That's my concern.
Well, you know I'm there because I just
Burn or relief.
very loudly blew something apart. It's just that I seem to just disappear.
Exactly. That's why I'm concerned. 1 second he was there, and then boom.
To be fair, I think at this point you know that I tend to do that.
I'm going to spend a fear to grab the spotlight while I can. Before
Glitch
another
was
critical
looking at your
success
rifle a minute
happens.
Like, I gotta get me one of them.
So, same second verse, same as the first. Spend a stress to adopt an incorporeal form. Spend a stress to then get through the physical barrier, but because the other one managed it, I know this one can manage it too. It's going to spend a third final stress to go back to corporeal afterwards as it lands by here, but can't do anything else because that's a lot that it's managed to do in quick succession. And I will then spend another fear to eliminate the countdown.
It's the end of the countdown.
The door finally splinters open. And in through the door shambles a load of zombies.
Oh. Hey look, the friends from the Not Church are back! Damn, they've got some aggressive recruiting.
And
I'm pretty sure that Galar can hear a faint kind of like cracking as Feather's face starts to smile slightly.
and I'm going to start a brand new countdown.
Oh dear.
It's a brand new countdown. You know what that means, guys?
Parts that are now more adversaries.
Oh, I love classic countdown where you just like look at the mustaches and the and the afro. Oh god, what's it called?
What are the power shoulders that the women used to wear as well?
Shoulder pads,
yeah, thank you.
essentially.
Mullets and mullet. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Shoulder pads
mustaches and
mullets.
mullets.
And hair so permed it wouldn't move in it like force 10 gale.
Oh,
Oh,
hang on a second. I gotta change the ambience.
How far can you move? It's only to very close, isn't it? Well, you can move far.
You can move to close. So
That's why I have a gun.
Yeah, without spending an action to actually move further, yes, up to close range. As far
Where
as
do you want to
close
get to?
To where the
Taxi?
zombies are coming in.
How heavy are you?
Full suit of armor. Full
he's a
plate.
chunky, yeah. He's a
Yeah.
chunky boy.
Right, do you
He's
want to
definitely
tag team
not.
it?
range. Do you want to tag team it?
I have the hope to spend.
Yes. Yes is the answer.
Can you use that hope for other things?
I can get back hope pretty quickly, it's not a problem.
It would
Do
probably
it.
be useful, yes.
Right. Cool. In which
Would
case,
it be a tag team? So I thought tag team's only on an attack.
what I want to do is pick you up, fly you close, and throw you at the enemy. And you
Fly me
wield
closer.
your weapon when you hit.
You'll get it. You'll appreciate this one. Fly me closer, or I hit them with my sword.
Yes.
Right.
So it does leave to a GM question.
Go on.
Can the dog wield a weapon while it itself is being wielded?
It counts as a dual attack, so in the end it's going to be the attack of Kalad hurling Peter in eye direction versus Peter's actually attack when he lands. So, you know, whichever one is the more accurate, the throw to get him there or the attack when he lands, we shall have to see. But if that's what we're doing for a tag team, then let's have a look. We add Kalad, we add Peter, Okay, the initiator is Calad himself. Make a roll from your character sheet. Link it to the tag team roll.
Right.
So hopefully there should be an option to say this is part of the tag team roll.
For him, not for me, or is there something for
Both?
me?
It should be for both of you.
I don't have anything come up for a tag team roll at the moment, but
Now there were so many typos in
pay
that.
the cost for the tag team.
Don't do that. It should do it itself.
Okay.
But let me make a quick attempt, actually.
Right.
Right. Okay. So, Davis, when you make an attack with your rapier,
Yep.
it will have underneath where it says rapier dash attack 2 options: 1, reaction roll; 2, tag team roll.
Yep.
Do that.
Okay.
It should be the same for Peter. If Peter tries to make an attack with his mace, it will give you at the very top, underneath where it says mace dash attack, it'll say reaction roll or tag team roll. So you are actually nominating these to be your tag team rolls. So the best result is 16 with hope, or the 15.
Okay.
So move yourselves to where you want to end up, please. So yeah, Calad is essentially throwing
That's as close as I
throwing
get.
Throwing Peter at the phasing spirit, but we will take it as your attack. Either way, the best attack
Did
is,
Peter
as it
land
turns
on
out,
the other side of the ghost, behind it, like here?
that would be where the barricade's at. So you'd be being thrown
Yeah, I
into the
don't quite
desk.
reach that far.
You'd be thrown to you.
Go on, lad. Strain yourself. Throw him into the barrier.
Right.
Why are
Can
you
I
all
get you both
against me?
to roll damage, please?
Actually, I was trying to get you closer to the zombies, but that's beside the point.
Why are you all trying to kill me?
Because you're a big tanky boy, you can take it.
Everyone needs a
Okay.
hobby.
Yeah, you're a chunky monkey. It's fine.
Damn it, we did not roll well.
I
Damage
actually
I rolled
average.
in chat message.
Out of all of us, which one is actually edible?
Not me.
Calad, Tapestry, and
Calad and Tapestry,
still flesh and
are
blood.
Eldritch horrors.
They're still flesh and blood.
Yeah, Galar is a ghost.
They're just spicy.
Glitch and feathers are porcelain.
Mechanical.
Yeah, so tasty wolf meat.
So what you're saying is they have a choice of boiled food in 2 different varieties or canned food.
Wait. Does that make Peter like the token living being?
No,
Irrations.
Calad and Calad and Tapestry are still alive.
Yes, but they're Eldritch horrors.
They're eldritch
Yes,
beings.
It's
They're
not
not
half.
happy
No, we're
from
not.
something.
We're half Eldritch beings. There's a
Still half awful.
difference. Stop being racist.
Actually, yeah, I believe that they were going to call us angel folk, so...
Yeah, true. They're
Right.
divine beings according to the
So-
people in the church.
Didn't kill it, but it did some damage.
You do get the 1 hope if you haven't already given yourself that hope from the successful 16 with hope. So
Actually,
do
I
that
haven't
if you
actually.
haven't already done it, Alex.
Yep, and I'd like to spend it straight away.
Doing what?
Yeah.
Frontline tank. Get armor slots back. Nice. And now I will deal damage to the creature that you eliminated. Which is that. Hopefully this will work. Boom! Right, so this creature was corporeal, so you actually have a physical target to land against, and so BAM! You fly up, you fly down at a dramatic angle. Calad unleashes Peter at the peak of just near the end of the swoop down. Peter barrels in and smashes the creature with his mace. And as the creature comes apart in a welter of bits and pieces, something happens. It explodes.
Oh, Peter.
look at that. It explodes. Everyone in that vicinity, so Feathers, Peter, Kalad, all have to make... if I can target you first, actually. Dudoof, Dudoof, and Dudoof. All of you have to make... there we go.
Does the
Agility reaction rolls. Now, what I would like you to do is in the... hopefully, in the results column,
Fireworks.
where
Yeah,
it
I
says
had that as
Death
well.
Burst has happened, there should be, under targets, 2 things. Hit and current. I hope.
This has got me, Kalad.
Oh, excellent. Next to each of your tokens, there should be a shield icon.
Yes.
That's for you to roll your reaction roll, please.
Oh god, agility.
Right, so.
Actually,
Nicely done for Kalad.
Good call.
Pretty good. Yep, a successful one for Peter.
You
And
might
for
want to
Miss
mark
Featherington,
up your
gets a
rally
critical.
dice.
I really hope that it doesn't hurt any of them except its friend for Spirit.
it's already gone. I suppose you don't get the hope for critting.
You don't. It's a reaction roll.
Alright.
But it was a success. It was a pass either way. So with luck, this should mean you should all take 5 damage. So at most, for most of you, this, in fact, for all of you, this should be just 1 hit point. So let's see if it does it. So it should be, you know, your lowest one. So just 1. So take that on armor, take that on armor, take that on armor. Okay, cool. The thing exploded. And it is now no more.
Gareth did ask, did the other facing spirit take it? Because it was in the
No,
blast
it was
radius.
just out of the radius. Just out of the radius. That was your attack. Doop doop doo. Come on and do the conga.
It's alright, we've left Glitch guarding the stairs. She can see in the dark, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take
No.
fear.
Not in the friggin' slightest.
I'm going to take the initiative, as it were. Take the spotlight. Doesn't know you're there. Does know you're there. Is going
When I made
to...
this mannequin, I did not expect it to have to function in the dark, okay? Not designed for this.
If only you'd been careful.
If only I'd have thought ahead.
Looks up at Galar, sees that Galar is 25 feet in the air, is gonna move over here instead. Gonna take a pot shot at Kalad.
Oh, poor cat.
You should have seen it coming.
He did. He just yeeted you across the room, you know, to save you.
And I rolled poorly. That is a miss.
Save.
Alright then. You guys get the spotlight next. Who wants to go? Miss Featherington has requested the spotlight. Miss Featherington gets the spotlight.
Explodey some zombies, she wants to wear some more gore.
There are
I did
some
yell
zombies over there.
that I would take the ghosts and she could go after the zombies. Have fun.
So you've used stress replenish tokens. Cool. Check that they've actually replenished.
Yep.
Excellent. What do we get?
What the heck?
Oh my
crit-
god, another critical hit.
2 crits in a row.
What'd your party do? Crit the crap out of the enemy.
Crit the crap out of everything.
Until our luck runs out, and then we're just doomed.
Guys,
Yeah.
I found their weakness. You just keep critting on them.
Roll
Basically,
damage.
because I worked out their weakness. You just hit them really hard.
I've still got the... Oh, didn't do the flipping 2d10 again, stupid idiot.
Cancel
My
it,
body
come back.
quickly dice has still gone off.
Cancel it and press the roll damage thing again. Just
No, it's still
close
doing
the window.
1d10 plus 10. You might just put the 1d10 in as a situational bonus.
Yeah, that'll do. That'll do nicely. Here we go. On top of a freaking crit. Well, okay. So those zombies entered, and then those zombies... Alright, you took out half their number in each grouping. So... each grouping was roughly about 12 zombies to a pack of them, and you took out 6 of them in one go in each pack. So as such, they are in a somewhat diminished capacity, but are still there. That was a crit, so I shall definitely allow Galar to go
Actually, I get a stress back, don't I? Yay.
Yeah, you get a stress back and you get a hope.
I'm at max hope, so you know.
Okay, cool. And you can also move if you want to. That's up to you, of course.
Yay.
Since you haven't
Especially if
done
those
that yet.
bins next to you explode.
I might just step up on top of the
The barricade.
the barricade. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, in that case, that was a crit. So the next one to go, as Galar has requested the spotlight, I will give the spotlight to Galar.
Let's see then. That's close. Fly up there. And then I'll fail to set that on fire, I think.
Already preempting your own failure. That's not good. Let's see what we get. Is actually a 13 with hope, where it's a successful hit. Roll damage.
Oh. Okay.
You failed to fail setting it on fire.
So it seems what you need to do is reverse psychology with Foundry. Poppity pop. Okay, there we are. Damage has been rolled. Apply effect. Now then, you are rolling against this thing, aren't you? So just in case it doesn't happen, let me quickly add that there. There we are, vulnerable. So you also deal damage. Whoa, whacking, great big hit. So there we are. This one is now lit up in, what was it, purple pink sparkles?
Yep, purple sparkly fire.
Nice. Terribly obvious to everyone and anybody who wants to. That was a 13 with hope, so I take it you've taken the hope?
No. No, I haven't.
Okay, take the hope. I am going to spend a fear to knock that countdown down because it's just not happening.
It's going to get
Something that the coaches did not get the...
There's traffic, Alfred, obviously.
It's
Did
just
check
that
the email.
He's going to negotiate all the dead bodies we left outside.
Alright then, so yeah, I just used my fear to knock the countdown down. That was a 13 with hope, which means one of you can get the spotlight again from Galar, unless Galar wants to move from there.
She moved before she attacked.
Move before she attacked? Okay, cool. Anybody else want to take the spotlight?
Oh, if no one else is yelling for it.
Go on then,
Okay.
you go first, I'll go after you.
Right,
Galad requests
okay.
the spotlight and gets it.
So, this guy here
Yeah.
needs stabbed.
He is glowing, so he is vulnerable, which means you attack with advantage.
Cool. So advantage is 1d6, is it?
Correct.
Cool. Right.
Okay. 17 with fear. That is a hit. So you get to roll damage. That's pretty good damage. Deal damage. Guess what happens?
Boom.
He dies.
Boom!
Tomorrow?
Death burst.
Don't like this.
I mean, this was why I yelled, I'll deal with the ghosts, but you all decided to stab them, so...
Okay, that ghost is definitely in range.
I have to tag you guys first, pardon me. 1 and 2, there we go. So once again, in the right-hand results column, you should hopefully see Peter and Khalad are there who have to roll their reflex save. Their reaction roll, pardon me.
Calad's having nothing of that.
Woo!
Not
Okay,
happening.
Yep. Success on both, which means half. I should have sent that to you now.
I'm glad
God,
I
you
took the
take
extra
the
slot.
damage.
Prepare.
Yeah. Nicely done. Take
So,
that away.
I think I'm going to run over here, and then out of sheer madness,
He's going to get it over and done with.
Stop blowing holes in my wolf.
That's my job, apparently.
So you took the you used rapier, so rapier's quick thing. So you already took the stress.
yep,
That's
Yep,
a
done
hit
that.
with hope. Take the hope and roll damage.
no,
Well,
Probably enough.
ooh, what happened there?
is it enough?
It wasn't the actual one. Wasn't that a new one? Let me try that again.
Did that not target the right one?
Didn't apparently. Let me try that again.
Didn't.
Deal. No. Keeps knocking the other one over. Never mind. That is 3, which means it's that, which means 1, which means... Ooh, I hit the wrong key. Which means I hit the wrong key. That one goes to that one, which means... Splat.
It doesn't explode.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Corporeal form means it explodes. But the good news is, Peter's not in the blast radius. It's
Yay!
Miss Featherington and Calad who are in the blast radius this time. So, yes, if you can find yourselves and the shield icon next to you to roll for your result, that is an on-the-money reaction roll for Calad. If we can get Miss Featherington's or Sam, that is on the bean as well. So you should both take half of that.
We're a 50-50 kind of roll. You've done alright so far on the odds of that.
Not bad at all. Right, so that one
Yeah.
explodes as well in a pop of corruption and general ick.
Oh, it was with fear, wasn't it?
The last
Sort of
attack was with... Oh! Reaction
I got rid of
rolls
them.
do not count towards whether you gain hope or fear.
But ow,
Right.
did that hurt?
Trace?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Glitch wanted next, or did...
There's no
Tapestry?
point because I can't see the zombies anymore. I can't.
Have
I
you
can't
got
see the
any
zombies.
healing?
Sure, you can see the
No.
zombies.
No, I can't because there's a barricade in the way.
There's a barricade, but it's not so tall. You know, the barricade's not so tall
Oh.
because it's
They're
pews
made
on
of
their side.
pews.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they're on their side.
I can 100% shoot the crap out of that then. Sweet.
Okay. So
I
nominate
will
our
shoot one of them.
target.
That one.
Cool.
What have I done?
What?
Featherington's like... Webby and Shaun is
I can't-
bullying me.
You're
Oh,
bullying
I don't
you.
seem to be able to open my character sheet. That's an issue.
Okay, it's possibly lost the connection, or it's a slow connection, so make
Fixed
it a
it.
bit...
I fixed it. It's all good.
We are
Okay.
measuring.
Oh,
Yeah, I was.
you were on measuring.
Might have been. I might have been on measuring. I'm gonna spend some hope. I need some stuff. I need one of these, please.
No.
Okay, so I'll take 2. That's 2. I've got 2 favour now.
Okay. And it's called on some additional favour from your patron.
Yep. I didn't have
patron
any.
who's a bit distracted and is looking. It seems to be trying to pull your attention in Galar's direction, as or whoever it is
Yeah.
that's wielding the sanctified partisan.
Yeah, the Sanctified Partisan, the gun, just anything. These are all awesome things right now. I've also put favoured weapon on. 'cause
Okay.
Why not?
Excellent.
And
Zombie
then we're gonna
down
go.
yonder way.
We're gonna go with Old Faithful. And now that we actually have some stuff, we can do this.
I saw you measuring to
23 with fear.
Miss Featherington. I was like, what?
That is a hit. Roll damage.
I've got heals.
And we can have one of those. And since we have the stuff, I would like to delete a zombie, so I'm going to use one of my points.
Okay.
And
remember, there are a cluster of zombies all working together, so
it's fine.
the shot will go through one and take out many along the path, probably.
Fantastic. I'm going to add 1d6. Super. Roll. Pretty please roll. There we go.
I got it. Okay, that is a hit. Deal damage.
No, that was damage, wasn't it?
That was the damage.
Yeah, that was thing. So I misplaced my what I was actually trying to get through there. There we are. More zombies are splatoomed. And you eliminate that particular cluster of zombies. That was
Fantastic.
a roll with fear, which means the countdown goes down even further. And you know what? Yeah. I am going to spend that fear that I just got. I'm going to spend that fear to knock the countdown down.
Something approaches. Finally got through the traffic.
It's the ride.
Something does indeed approach, and you feel it before you see it, as there is this rumbling sensation on the ground. And where the doors were just splintered apart to allow zombies to spill through, now the door actually shatters open, which does nudge the zombies very firmly out of one direction, as something rather large, in fact larger than large, spills through the doors. Its form isn't easily quantified. However, what you can make out is a long, thick body, for lack of a better word, that trails off outside, that doesn't seem to have an active end to it. No matter how much it may occupy a space here inside of the cathedral, some part of it always tails away out through the doors to where you cannot see it. There are numerous small holes in this almost tube-like body that open and close at irregular intervals, and as they open you catch a glimpse of this weird blue-green light humming within it as these maws open, these mouths almost open and close at random along its length. But of course the thing that occupies most of your vision, those of you who are looking straight at it, is this wide gaping circular, well, mouth, maw, that doesn't seem lined with teeth as much as it seems lined with buzzing, crackling energy as it just lumbers into view, and you can, well, you are having a hard time getting any kind of grasp as to its true form, which is why I'm going to ask each and every one of you to now give me a save versus short-term madness.
Remind me what we rolled for that.
It's either instinct or knowledge, depending on how you want to go with it. I am going to change the ambience.
Ooh, that's not good.
Oh, by the way, have we lost the glacial touch penalty, or is that still there?
That is a good question. Let me see how long that lasts. Yes, you can go ahead and deactivate those. Those of you who have had glacial touch penalties, you can just knock them off now. So what have we had so far?
Is that Shaun as well?
We had Instinct 9 with Fear. Oh dear. Nope. Kalad. Nope. Galar. Nope. Glitch. Yes. Peter. Yes. I take it, Webby, that Miss Featherington is taking this.
Of course.
Not fighting it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
This is your third
I know.
short term, so remember to note that you've taken 3 now.
I'm at 3. I've noted. Yes.
Excellente. So, unfortunately, other people are now going to take madness effects. So let's have a look. Who failed again? It was Galar, it was Kalad, it was Tapestry. Tapestry first. We get... Would this be interesting if... Nope, okay. You have seen too much. Your mind can't understand it, causing your sight to become erratic and unreliable. Oh dear. 21 to 30, which makes
What's that
it...
small eldritch horror that stands near me? I'd better attack it.
Spectral forms flitter at the corners of your eyes, vanishing when you turn your head. So, no plus, no minus, just mostly a flavour, a role-playing thing, some things that can distract you. You are seeing spectral forms flitter on the side of your vision. Note somewhere that you have taken a short-term madness on your character sheet, Gareth.
Yep.
And
So
that's
my
the
second.
madness that you are taking. Who was next? Kalad or Galar? Kalad was next on the roll, so I will do the next one. Kalad, you get... Your posture crumples as you try to make sense of the insanity before you. 40, 50.
Appropriate.
Becomes a hunchback.
You desperately look for a parental figure that can protect you. Once you find such a person, you latch onto them and refuse to leave their side no matter what.
Who does Kalad think is the adult in the room?
Featherington.
And now
She's been
Galar.
no nonsense and serious.
Galar gets... Your mind is liberated from any sense of self you may possess.
I will get that one day.
You mimic the mannerisms, behavior, and speech patterns of the creature closest to you when you gain this madness.
Glitch.
Glitch again. You're everybody's favourite when it comes to that.
Oh no, but Galar can talk as opposed to just like miming next to me.
A new countdown happens.
Hey, what's my
That was my
madness?
sanity. Yeah, you didn't do Webby.
Yeah. Feathers
but
need
you
to
can't
madness.
tell.
Oh, yeah, I do beg your
One.
pardon. I was saving that till for later, but let me do this countdown before I forget.
Ooh, that's good.
Mass devour.
It's going to devour the mass that they held in this church.
The church could be deemed to be the people, not the building. That's not necessarily incorrect.
All right then. So, yes, pardon me. Thank you very much for pointing that out. I need to give you your your third short-term madness. What is it gonna be for Miss Featherington? The eldritch horrors are revealed to you, bathing you in fear. 17 to 18.
Oh, that's awesome. They're definitely the
You
adult.
become paranoid and fearful of any movement or sound. Wow. This is gonna be bad news for you. Right, just so you know, guys, it is getting late. It's 9:45.
Wow.
Do we want to take this until 10? Or do you want to run over and see if we can finish this? What do you want to do?
I'm having fun. I'm good with carrying on.
I'm good with carry on. Shaun?
Can do.
Yeah.
Alright
Cool.
then, we are going until we finish this. Hopefully. If we don't go too late. Nice. Alright then. So, I now need to add this.
1 o'clock in the morning. We should really go to bed, guys. But we're so
3 hours later.
What a stupid idea was this?
Mine. And you all agreed. Right then, so... this thing has now entered, but it hasn't necessarily taken the spotlight. But you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend a fear to take the spotlight. Thinking it is going to position itself right over here.
On top of Lady Featherington. I was guessing it had no problems getting the barricade.
It's as much there as it's not there, which is what your mind is having trouble dealing with. So it's occupying space. It's not being like a swarm or anything. It will still have to nominate a single target, unless, of course... Ooh, that's a good point. I'm going to test something a moment, excuse me.
Oh no.
No. Okay, that didn't work. That won't work quite yet, so I'm going to leave that alone. Be afraid. That's not it. So, I am going to do a random roll, just to be fair. Eeny, meeny, miny. So, 1 is going to be Peter, 2 is going to be Galar, 3 is going to be Featherington. So we do. 1, Peter. Big chunky boy. In which case, it swings its mane more around to you and opens its jaws wide and seems to be trying to draw you in. It's like all of a sudden a big suction event, as it seems to be pulling things in, almost like a black hole. But it's not your physical self that you feel being pulled, it's something within you, as it tries to attack you from within. But let's see how we do. I am going to spend a fear so I can use one of its experiences. Oh, I don't have to do that. I can do it automatically. Spoosh. Oh, and of course I got a 20.
I thought that was going to be a 2 then for a second.
Ah, there's the meat that go on! Which means
is that a
critically
critical?
Succeeds. That is a critical hit, unless you've got something to counter that with or mitigate what's about to come.
I have nothing that says I can mitigate a hit, so...
Alright, I am going to roll damage. And, oh my god, I got maximum. Oh, whoa. Holy shit! Pray for them, folks! Right.
I think that might have hit.
You are taking magic damage that is just trying to draw your soul out.
So I gotta take it on the armor, I'm guessing.
You can take it on the armor as it happens, weirdly, because it's trying to damage your physical corporeal self in order to free your soul from. But you took 2 hit points and 1 armor slot from that, so yeah, big hit there. You guys, revenge, nice. Do you have a target? Moonmore, deal damage. So you do strike at it in order to get revenge on it striking you. You do hit it, and there is some physicality to it, but it is fleeting. Nevertheless, that was its spotlight. Whom of you wants to now take the spotlight? Galar.
Cool. So my madness has kicked in. I need an adult! You're an adult!
Jesus.
Of course, you're paranoid about all foot noises and touching and anything else, and I've just clamped myself around your waist as if I was a 5-year-old. Right. Well, at the same time, I am casting. Casting might not be the right word. I'm not quite sure on this one. Voice of dread on this horror.
Alright, so casting is more or less a good word for it, as you are doing something to it. utilizing your abilities.
I am throwing in my experience of not today.
Okay.
Then it's not the end. It can't be the end because I've got an adult. It can't be the end.
I like the reasoning.
It's completely delusional. And the words going into its head, if this passed.
21 with hope. Okay. Damage is 1 stress. Interesting. And they become temporarily vulnerable.
And the words going through its head
Once again, it's aiming for the phasing spirit for some reason.
Which is odd.
Did you target it?
I tried to target it.
Alright, I will...
It's not targeting.
Okay.
I was able to.
We'll take a stress.
Maybe try reloading? Reloading? What was? Yeah, reloading.
Yeah, I'll reload the page in a minute.
Yeah, it looked like you're targeting yourself then.
I tried to target myself just to see if it would switch, and it didn't. It got confused.
Vulnerable.
So, yeah, the words going through its head is, go home. The moon wants you. It's time to go home. It misses you up there. It's been too long. The sun is almost up. It's time to go home.
Something is
On
not
a repeat.
happening here. Why?
Not going
is
home.
that
No.
not letting me. Can I do anything else? Yeah, I can do that. I just can't do. Is it immune to? Shouldn't be. That is weird. I cannot give it vulnerable for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why. It is refusing to. So what I shall do is give it something else, not frozen. Target it. That'll do.
Cool.
So anyone who attacks it will do with advantage. That was 21 with hope, so you do gain a hope from that.
And off to whoever wants to go next.
Yeah, so Peter has requested the spotlight, so Peter gets the spotlight.
Yeah, he didn't like that. This is gonna activate his beast.
Alrighty. What does that look like to everybody else?
He's just ripping his helmet off and he's going full savage. He's just gonna try and take a chunk out of it. Just roars and launches himself at it, teeth, fangs bared.
Good thing the civvies aren't here to see this. 14 with hope is a hit. So take a hope and roll damage.
What do I get for vulnerability? Or was that just on the hit?
It should have been an advantage to the hit, but you hit.
I didn't roll it, sorry.
That's fine. Looks like you didn't need to. Alright. We're using hungry jaws, are we?
So, and I gain the hit point of health back. Actually, that's the point. Is there a thing that's meant to say it? Or do I just take it back?
Well, hungry jaws is an attack, so you can't do that yet.
Okay.
So take hungry jaws away.
Well, no, that's it.
But it's he did twice damage. Pardon me. Ooh, did I just undo that like an idiot? Or was it? Or were you actually using?
No, I was using hungry jaws. I rolled the damage.
You were using
the hit
hungry
and the
jaws.
damage.
I am sorry.
So that was the 7 points of damage.
Let me just get that back up on my screen, and it was 7 points of damage. So you rolled maximum, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which I did as well. So there we are. Tintage. Foolish thing. Foolish thing.
And I
obey me.
And I clear a hit point.
And you clear one. Yes.
That's why I was asking. Like, do I? Is there something to press for it, or does it?
No.
Go off the manual.
Just lower the amount of damage you've taken. So. Khalad, when Khalad uses that whispers, the whispers of go home, the moon wants you, to Miss Featherington's hearing, there is that, and there is there's two voices coming out of Calad's mouth. One of which is in a language that you can't quite process. Maybe that's because you're hearing Calad speak in Common as well at the same time. But it is weird. It's like there's two voices coming out of him. But at the same time, Calad gets the sense that this will not go home to the moon. This is the moon. This is part of the moon. This is the moon come here to feed itself by itself. This is an extension of the moon that is here to expressly to feed. Galar has requested the spotlight. I will grant it.
Call upon the patron and start channeling all of my power into setting this on fire. As I pretend to shoot it.
It is still vulnerable from what Calad did, so you get to roll with advantage.
So in order to hit things, you need to pretend to be Glitch, is what I'm getting from this.
Well, that's
You gotta do a style and a smile.
That's what she's trying.
Glitch hasn't done anything yet, so you've got no frame of reference, so you just assume. So, yeah.
Well,
You gotta imagine you are a mannequin.
Calling up on our patron. It's ours now.
Okay, so that is a hit. Roll damage.
Oh my god, your bolt beacon actually hit. Holy crap.
It's because I'm Glitch now.
There you go.
Like that.
I think you'll find it. I think you'll find it's we are Glitch.
Yes,
It's
quite.
our fault, but we can just hit the patron blessed it.
Oh, that's atrocious damage
Nice.
though. 5 on 2d8.
It's terrible.
Interesting. I'm going to go with that's a question for another time, whether or not Glitch's patron actually hears what Galar's saying. Interesting.
He's now calling it our patron.
Yes. Nevertheless, damage.
Techno Ghost.
Can I apply the effect
If you
of
call my
this?
patron a techno
Yes.
ghost, I will shoot you.
No, Galar.
Weird.
A machine-obsessed ghost. Techno Ghost.
Does
Ghost
Galar
Michelle.
want to move after that
Yes.
successful hit?
That's very good. I like
She's
that.
going to realise that the halberd can come apart and disconnect it and play with it.
Aha. Alright then. Cool. I know Glitch has requested the spotlight, but because I got a fear, I am going to use it
Absolutely.
to spotlight the moon more again. I picked on Peter last time. I'm not going to pick on Peter again. I'm going to pick on...
The one that got the words wrong.
Yeah, actually. That's a good point. Words.
Go home.
But he's cowering behind feathers, you know. So...
He's cowering next to Feathers, but this thing knows who's whispering to it. Remind me, though, that doesn't do anything to its ability to hit you, does it? No, it just makes its mark of stress become vulnerable. Okay. Good point. I am going to spend a fear to take away Calad's vulnerable. But that still leaves the bolt beacon. Never mind. So it is going to attack Calad. I get a 2. Not happy with that. But it has momentum, so I can spotlight it more than once at the same time. So I'm going to spend a fear again. This time I go for feathers.
Hey, don't kick my mouse.
And I get an 8, which is actually a hit because it's 11.
Can I make that -2?
If you want to spend your prayer dice, -2 makes it a 9, which makes this a miss. Well done.
Don't be hitting my mannequin.
Well, there you go. I like
Sorry.
the justification.
Our mannequin.
Sisters got to stick together. Mannequins united.
Yep.
Those who are close, actually no, everybody can pretty much see it. Everyone can see that the other mouths along its flank, if you can call it that, are as they're opening and closing, the light within them is starting to grow steadily brighter. So, Glitch has requested the spotlight. Glitch gets the spotlight.
Excellent. She's just going to go with Old Faithful. I'm going to spend a stress, though. I would like my favoured weapon back.
Okay.
So I would like to do the damage. The damage!
Quel damage?
Indeed. That, and... Am I doing this with advantage or disadvantage?
You are doing it with advantage. Good point.
Woohoo! Well, please.
That is a 21 with hope. That is a hit. Roll damage.
We are going to do that. And we're going to add the 1d6, because we're going to use the last remaining point. We shall take that off. We shall turn that off. Or we'll accidentally turn that off as well. Whoopsies. And please, just stop existing.
Sam, can you deal with a hungry boy, please?
Oh dear, angry child.
All right. Blighting strike. Ooh, very good, very good.
Which she will shoot with the words, please stop existing.
All right. Does Glitch want to move anywhere? Is she all right behind the pulpit?
She's absolutely fine behind the pulpit, thank you.
Okay, excellent. Tapestry has
If anything, she's going to take a step back and be behind the podium instead of on the podium.
Right, gotcha. Tapestry, you are in the spotlight.
Okay, there are weird fins flitting around on the edge of my vision, and I like to think that these little motes of weird stuff almost sort of like caress my vision, like kind of tiny flocks of hands. They seem to almost attract and guide me with blasphemous power. So I'm going to, in my madness, believe that they're going to actually imbue their tiny blasphemous hand boats into my attack, and I am going to, from a hidden position, fire at this creature.
It's with advantage because everyone's been hitting it with vulnerable and stuff, so...
Yeah. And I am going to spend a hope because it can't perceive me, I can't quantify it, and you can't quantify what you can't perceive.
Ooh, nice.
Okie dokie, so make sure that I've got that targeted. Advantage, and you can't quantify what you can't perceive. Right, well, let's hope I get something good.
Bearing in mind, if you took the hope away to do before, it'll do it itself.
Okay.
So give yourself a hope back if you, because it'll automate that. As soon as you tick the box that you are using one of your experiences, it will automatically take the hope away once it's done with the thing. But yeah, there we go. That is an 11. That is a miss with hope. So the good news is you still get a hope. The unfortunate side effect of having things flitting in your vision is that it distracts your aim. You are no longer hidden.
Okie dokie. Get back hoping. In that case, if I'm no longer hidden, I am going to run down by here and then spend another stress to
make yourself hidden.
Yep, to make myself hidden, because it'll never find me over here because I'm actually over there.
Ah, very good, very good. Do. All right. I can see Miss Featherington is requesting the spotlight, but I am gonna jump in here and spotlight the moon's maw again, as it really needs to use this, and because it managed to hit him last time, it is going to go for Peter again. As multiple of the mouths closest to Peter all open up wide and start to try and draw in again. Do I? You know what, in for a penny. Oof, didn't need to after all, never mind. That is a result which is a hit, which means that they draw more of your life force out. But you can take that on your armor still.
I think that breaks my armor. It's not come up yet.
Oh, deal damage.
So if it also takes the full amount, does that mean the armor's just gone?
As soon as your armor has lost all of its points, yeah, you can't use it anymore to absorb.
Can I fix it after it's gone beyond that point?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
During the rest.
And it gets worse. As it draws Peter's life force, it seems to heal itself.
No, it doesn't.
Mark 2 stress.
Yep.
To retaliate. Alright then.
Well,
I'm going to let the dice gods decide. Miss Featherington.
Right, the petulant child is hanging on. We need to get rid of the petulant child. In the midst of trying to throw off Calad, I will be firing at the moon more to then potentially use my Descent of Madness.
I thought you were going to start shooting Calad.
Well, I
It's
can
like,
shoot Calad,
did you remove the child? Bang!
Just delete him from existence.
Threat removed.
Dual staff.
Alright, very good. That is a 25 with fear. Good grief. So I get that fear. And the counter goes down. But that is a definite hit. Roll damage. Play magic, I was going to suggest. Nice to know that you're already there. So
shocking.
we roll a 3. I mean, do you want to double the 3 to make it a 6?
Yeah, that would be the plan.
Let's make that a 9, which makes it okay. Nope. Did it? What was that? Go up to here. Okay. So yes, it takes a hit. Do you want to move?
They're kind of dragging the child off of me.
Yeah. So I'll say that you're moving not as far as you usually otherwise would, but you can still move. Dragging Calad with you.
There's definitely a dance to try and get him off.
The shimmy, shimmy, shake.
But there is the safety in the room. They're the adult. I need to follow them. But that's my turn.
I think
Feathers probably would shoot him. That's the problem.
Yeah, but we're both making pockets at the moment.
I'm going to spend that fear to spotlight the zombies, who have now got someone to actually go for.
Lunges are own.
Excellent. I put him in the right position.
I get a miss. Right, so the zombies, as messed up as they were from the titanic amount of destruction that happened when reality warped around them, are not quite able to land a shot against Galar because he is so nimble. Peter has requested the spotlight. Peter, you can go. Forceful push. Okay.
Is that thing still vulnerable?
Yeah.
Remembered it this time.
Wabang!
Also, it's only doing half damage, so
21.
use it wisely.
Oh, good point. Yes, half damage. It used a special ability earlier, so.
No, I was just letting these guys know. It's only
But
using half
yeah,
damage,
do
so-
remind me because I will forget. 21 with hope is a hit. Roll damage. That's pretty good. That's very, very good. Boom.
12, and it gets
Heavy
flung
hit.
backwards.
Oh, that was a bit too far. Alright, it gets propelled backwards. Nicely done. Do you want to move anywhere now that you've taken a smash?
Alex doesn't want to do this, but the character would.
Alright, that roll was with hope.
Yes.
But I am gonna spend a fear to take vulnerable away.
He's still within range. We're fine.
So Glitch wants to go next. Glitch gets the spotlight.
A glitch is just going to shoot it while it's got. Well, they've got the chance.
Okay, so this
Quite
is a
literally.
standard shot.
Yep. It says I believe very far is the distance.
Sure.
So, yeah, you...
Yep. V close. Revolver is far.
Far. I need to move a bit. Hang on.
Unless you're using
Aren't you
something
far?
else.
No, no. I just need to go. If I move to just by.
Blighting
There.
strike goes up to far range. Yeah. So
Is
both
this
the,
now close enough?
both blighting strike and the pistol do
Oh
the
my
same.
god! Oh, it's just about. If you go
Just
to the left
about.
corner of the
Alright.
box. Because I can't get past the barricade at the moment. Right. Well, I might have to do a little bit of moving after this.
So is I have to note, is Galar doing gun fingers now?
Oh yeah.
Just
that's
copying the
fine.
mannerisms of Glitch.
Yeah, she's using the spear like a rifle.
Excellent. So proud.
16 with hope. Take that hope. Roll damage.
Excellent.
Can you drop it?
Roll damage. I doubt it, so I can't do any extra stuff. Actually, did I do critical damage? Sorry, did I do severe? Was it severe damage? Where is it?
I
gone?
don't remember, so let's go with no.
Okay. I don't have enough stuff anyway. What am I doing? Just roll the number, you silly woman. No, that was crap.
Okay. It's something. It's better than nothing. Can't get to the button. There we go.
And she's just gonna yell, "Just die already!"
Who wants to take the next one?
That was with hope. So, yep.
Yep.
Can anyone finish it off? I've got no
Someone-
fear left.
I don't
Taps
think
me
so.
from the
Someone
shadow.
finish it!
Yeah,
Galar.
Tap's not been for a while. Galar.
Tapestry has requested the spotlight, unless anybody thinks they want it more.
No, Galar I've been trying, but she can't actually shoot a stick.
Okay, cool.
Just makes bang bang noises.
Tapestry, you are far distance, so you should have more than ample range with that rifle. You are not hitting with advantage, or are you? You are hidden again. Yes, you are hitting with advantage. Everything good? Ah, the sound of pondering.
It's either pondering or he's
Oh, there
lost
we go.
connection.
Was that it? No, it wasn't.
Can you hear me?
That was a crit for a moment.
Yes, now
No,
we can
yeah.
hear you.
Okay, sorry about that. I'd accidentally knocked my microphone up. So, yep.
Just as the countdown is moments away from happening, you do actually hit. Roll damage.
Sneak attack. Come on, don't fails me now.
Oh, maximum damage on the D8.
Nice.
Here goes. Blast me hands. Push this bullet right into that maw.
So just as it turns around, as it's going to try and take down Peter again, yes, it stretches its maw nice and wide, which gives Tapestry a really good vantage point to just propel that bullet right down its, well, gullet. Yeah. The thing thrashes around as its corporeal essence just comes apart, and it just starts to evaporate, but also it starts to get drawn back out the door, following the ethereal parts of its body that were left behind as it just dissipates. And as it does, the sun starts to rise, and the light of the shattered moon gives way to the sun, at which point zombies keel over.
As the sun rises, can I start glowing?
Sorry?
As the sun rises, can I start glowing?
Sure.
Before anyone starts coming downstairs, rushes back to where he threw his helmet down and puts it back on.
Yeah. And after goes, I've been called the Celestial Messenger, and I wish to message you your death!
So, the cathedral is now in quite the state, but it could have been slaps Galar as hard as possible. So those of you suffering madnesses will start to, as the sun comes through, you'll start to feel it alleviate. So
still slaps Galar.
Personal space.
A sigh of relief, and sunlight starts pouring through. You feel a weight lift from yourselves, knowing that this night has finally come to an end, dispelling the shadows and all the horrific creatures that came with it. Everything around you is battered, scarred. There's a lot of shattered windows, upended pews, a ruined door, all of which can be mended in time. But for now, you have survived the trials and tribulations of the night, and, well, can rest assured that you have managed to secure all the people that were counting on you to keep them safe. But that draws us to an end to this episode, this current part of Chapter 1. But Chapter 1 is not yet done, folks. As your characters will be able to sit down and rest and grab some much needed recuperative time, which will count as a long rest for us to start the next session with. So you guys can start doing your long rest actions if you really want to. But for now, for the purposes of those who have stuck with us, thank you very much for sticking with us this entire time. And if you enjoyed it, great. If you are watching this on YouTube later on and you enjoyed it, then feel free to give us a like if you can, because every little bit helps, but who knows with the algorithm these days. But nevertheless, my thanks to my players for being awesome as per usual, and it seems your streak of rolling high and getting crits is not done yet.
Going strong.
Going strong, but you do have a much higher chance of rolling crits than you would in an average D20 game. So Daggerheart is keyed towards that. So yes,
but we also
looking
came
hairy
out of
there
this
for a moment.
Quite damaged.
You are all quite damaged. Nevertheless, we will get on to how our intrepid hunters find themselves next week, if we are all available.
I should be available.
Should be.
I believe so.
Excellent. Then in that case, we will see you here, same Matt time, same Matt channel, but we will have to now say good night out there, whatever you are. Bye-bye.